apologies. While I get my hair braided, because I gotta be fried, dyed, laid to the side. And when they're gonna snap, flick me up.
What we're doing today?
Hey, what's good, folks? What's good, folks? Blessing that cloudy right now, you know what I'm saying? RP my man, Cloudy Nueve. So we're about to shoot, doing my, what is this? My rebrand photo shoot, for all the new pictures, all the new visuals and things that will come out, so we can really get the people to embrace the sexiness and the debonair, the suaveness of Lord Phly. Hey. Who am I? I am Lord Phly. I consider myself the International Man of Mystery, coordinator of Cool, True and Plain. I am the messenger of never apologize for being dope, dope being self, self being you, dope representing driving out purpose expeditiously. That's who I am, Lord Phly. As I stated, what do? I spread the message of no fear, no worries, no apologies. So I am the messenger, the voice of the people, the world. I look to individuals to push them towards self-awareness in order to achieve the successes they seek in life. So with that being said, I am a public speaker, curator, laundry list of things, but all in all to achieve one goal, to spread the message and never apologize for being dope. So I would say that's what I do. Yes, Raleigh, North Carolina. I am from Raleigh, North Carolina. South Side. Tattooed on my hand. The double R, Rough Raleigh. Many names has been given, but for me, it was everything. I mean, I believe where anyone grows up, it's a little bit of everything to them, whether it be good, bad, or indifferent, because we are all our influences. So Raleigh definitely influenced me with its core values, to stand on something, to be who I am unapologetically, no pun intended, to, if nothing else, not allow things to discourage me or keep me from believing that I can make the most of myself. Not only because it's been done before me, but because I've been influenced and conditioned under the most extreme circumstances. So, quote unquote, making it out is a very big deal. But just to become someone within the city of Raleigh is a very big deal. To become a staple and leave a legacy and be remembered. So that's what it gave me, a laundry list of legacies to influence me to let those create my own.
Okay. Who are
my biggest influence is my father, Dad, Chris Jones Sr., Ice Cream. Growing up, I grew up where I was born to teenage parents. So with that being said, my dad was, popular in high school. He was popular, played sports, knew everybody, girls, whatever the case may be. So when I was born, I was very much knee deep in him growing into his own person, his own man. But with that, he was already one with a big influence and a big impact on his surroundings. So he was definitely a major influence on me and everything that I wanted to be. I wanted to be just like him, but how he would put it, like, you don't need to be me, you need to be you. So I would want to be myself like he is himself. But to him, he the sexiest man on the planet. He's the smartest man ever. I believe I even grabbed the International Man of Mystery from him, just from him saying he was Mr. International. Just things of that nature. So that was my biggest influence. And with him came his influences. So he was heavily and is heavily influenced by intellect and music. So Jay-Z, ones before him, ones that spoke about something, stood on something, whatever that story may be, but and know it to be authentic and original. like those are the ones that my dad really gravitated towards. And then he was an original of his own, and I saw him influence others with his originality. So that was, I could say, even if I had other influences, it was always a correlation to my father's.
Going to our next location, outfit change. Outfit number 2. Hey, Lord Phly. Being a good sport.
So, to answer the first question, I became Lord Phly. I call it a transition, like a caterpillar transforming into a butterfly. So I went into the cocoon the summer of 2014. I came out August 2014, Lord Phly. But the person before Lord Phly, I believe, very much had stood for and encompassed the same morals, principles, and standards that Lord Phly stands for, but at the same time, it was very much more always adapting to the surroundings and wanting to blend in, mix in, realizing that you couldn't, like you stand out like a sore thumb at times, because no matter what, I was going to be me at my core. Like, yeah, you can perform and act and be what's needed for moments, but after a while the real will reveal itself, and for me that was always the case. And then it became a thing where it was almost being provoked to be that, because without me knowing, I was providing influence and impact in situations and rooms that I definitely wasn't going to do that, and wasn't leaving believing that I had done that. I was simply being myself, and that's where the growing and the transformation in the Lord Phly became. So I was very much the same person at heart and in mind and my core, but it became, if nothing else, everything that was within now becoming my outer layer, as well as a hardened shell within. So no matter what, it stayed who I was, who I am.
So what was the during your journey?
Funny enough, as much as it would sound abstract, the aha moment was literally waking up one day, going to brush my teeth. I have a saying that a lot of people brush their teeth with their head down, afraid to look at themselves. And on this particular moment, I go to brush my teeth and I look straight in the mirror, and it's an eerie feeling because I don't see who I believe I saw yesterday, or whoever I thought I was yesterday, or it didn't look like the same person. It was as if I was looking at a twin of mine, knowing that we had the same face, we look alike, but this is not me. And it was like, okay. And then walking out of that situation and being called by who I was before, it didn't feel natural. It didn't feel right. Like, everything about it was like, who you talking to? And that was it. Like, I very much internalized that for about a week, to where I was becoming agitated with people calling what my previous name was, knowing that I had no name for who I believe myself to be now. And that's what started the journey on just understanding the core things of myself, asking myself the who, what, when, where, why, and hows of me, which is a pillar of any antidote. But before it was that, it was simply a way that I had to figure out who I actually was in these moments, because I definitely didn't feel, see, believe I was whoever it is that I saw yesterday. So I believe that was the aha moment. endless growth from my hair. You know, my hair is one of those things where we live in a world where everything's about making statements and, you know, how you look and all these things. So for me, it's very much not that. Like, my hair is, you know, of old times, and, you know, gives me strength. Now, in no way, shape, or form is anybody gonna touch me and cut it and do anything, and I'm gonna turn back into a regular human being, anything like that. But for me, it's just continuous growth. It's my journey. I've been growing it the length of time that I've been Lord Phly. Well, I cut it one time in the midst of that, and made a vow to myself I would never cut it again. So, you know, it's gonna grow until it's time to grow. I've been, you know, pushed and told that I need to at least trim my ends a little bit to protect its health. So I'm definitely do that, but not cutting it to keep it in a specific length or anything. However long it grows, it grows. It'll be like Snoop Dogg, baby. The world right now, what would Lord Phly say to the world right now? With the megaphone, there is no progression without direction. How can we ever get to where we see ourselves if we don't know where we're going? We don't know where that place is. And then that starts with knowing who we are at our core. Like all this black, white, tall, short, brown, it's irrelevant, because all of that, who you are at your core, doesn't have to involve that. Now, as black people, we learn that that's something we can't escape. You know, as much as I'm a black man, a young black man, I believe I wear that on my sleeve. You know, it's escapable. Long hair, I wear a specific type of clothing, you know, so to speak. So I know I'm gonna be profiled either way, but I don't allow that perception to control me, because I'm gonna be who I am regardless. Even though I know what it may bring about, I'm prepared for whatever situation that may bring about, because I know myself. And I believe that's what's needed more in the world, self-awareness. But we have to direct the world to being more self-aware. We just tell everybody to be yourselves if you don't know who you are. So there needs to be, there's no progression without direction. I believe that's what I would offer to the world. Of course, more questions would come about, but I believe I'm the one with the answer, so no worries about it. As much as I despise questions that are ill-intended. I despise questions where you have ulterior motives. Like, ask what you want to ask so you can get the answer that you seek. And for that, I believe that's what the world needs to do. It needs to face itself. It needs a mirror. And to really look at what's going on. Everybody, on both sides. We all have a part to play. We all need to hold ourselves accountable. So if you believe there are sides, or, you know, whatever the case may be, then what are you doing first before you can look at the other side and judge, dictate, or critique whatever it is that's going on? You need to make sure you're doing what you need to do for yourself first. So then you can look to whoever is with you and ask and offer that same influence, and then go out and meet that opposition head on, prepared for whatever it is that they may bring, whatever it is that you may face. Because you know yourself, you know those that are with you, you know why you after whatever you after, and nothing's going to come in between that. I believe offer that undeniable energy, then there's no way we are able to prevail. That's what I'll offer the world at this point, you know, in the words of Lord Phly. Oh, shit.